Hey everybody, it's your girl Sherry. Welcome back to another episode of Alleged Actually Podcast. I'm joined tonight by my Bravo bestie, Joey. Hey Joey.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for joining me yet again for another Bravo Bestie breakdown. Y'all, if you're new over here, welcome. We do reality TV recaps, occasionally some pop culture segments. We are heavy on the Bravo over here. So if Bravo is your thing, honey, you have found your home. Come on and be a bestie. Let's talk all things Bravo. If you have come over and you do enjoy the content, please go ahead and subscribe. We're trying to get to our next goal of 6,000 subscribers. We're climbing slowly but surely, but we always can use more subscribers. So if you like the content, please hit the subscribe button, share with a friend, and always, even if you're dropping by for a first look, please give us the thumbs up. We are relentless. We watch these shows. We take these notes, honey. We keep our nose in these Bravo streets so we can bring y'all all the tea. So just do us a favor and just give us that thumbs up. Keeps us pushed out in the algorithm so others can enjoy the content. So, Joey, tonight, we are talking still our favorite franchise, Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
I'm sorry. Dare I say, like, Salt Lake City who? I mean,
right.
We are 5 episodes in, and I don't think I've ever seen something like this on, like, a franchise. I mean, they are, and last week we did say a little bit, it was a little bit of, like, a filler. Well, this week, let me tell you, they made up for it. I mean, we had what? In a whole hour, we had like maybe like 4 different like scenes because every scene was so important.
It was so important. So good. Yeah, I mean, we needed last week to give us a breather because it's like they're just coming out the gate, y'all, every week. And it's almost like a soap opera, but it's real. And y'all, it is just, I mean,
and let me tell you, that queen, Jo Ellen, is just, I don't know where they found her. I don't know how they found her. They struck gold. I can't believe I was saying today, Tamara Judge, like, tweeted out and was like, Jo Ellen, like, understands, like, the assignment. She's here for a long time and a good time. She understands what TV's about, blah, blah. And I was like, not me agreeing with Tamara Judge. That was not on my bingo card.
I know, but Jo Ellen is naturally everything Tamara tries so hard to be. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So fake recognizes real in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, y'all, she's shaping up to be kind of the anchor of the show, in my opinion. Next to Liz, of course. Liz, I feel like maybe will always probably be the face, but I don't know. Jo Ellen seems very much the anchor to me.
I know. I was so mad. Not to, again, ADD, here I go. But this weekend, they were at Foxwoods Casino in Connecticut, and which is only like an hour maybe from me.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, if I hadn't been in New York City Friday night for the Demi Lovato concert, to get over, was on my way home. I was like, oh, I'm so tired. I would have been there because it was Kelsey, Liz, and Jo Ellen. And I was like, oh, you have got to be kidding me. I would have waited in line for hours just to like tell Jo Ellen how much I like love her.
Oh my God, same. That is so cool. Ladies, come to North Carolina. Well, North Carolina's a big state. Let me be specific. Let like the closest one, like come to Raleigh. Come to Raleigh. Yeah, I can roll up to Raleigh in about 2.5 hours. Yeah, let's do that. But yeah, y'all, I am just so really thoroughly enjoying this season 1. I look forward to it every week. That is my time to just, and I mean, like, I want no talking.
I'm telling you, I get it.
Right? Because you might miss something. So yeah. So this week we are, the episode was called Schooner or Later. They always have the most clever names for the episodes. Schooner, of course, for the schooner boat. But Jo Ellen is back, y'all, from Chicago from her work trip. She was out of the action last week, and we cannot have that. So
no, never again.
No. She is back But sadly, we find out that her grandfather has passed away, though he made it to the ripe old age of 100 years old.
I know.
Amazing. What a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she tells us that he walked her down the aisle, which is so sweet. We see the flashbacks, and she did, in fact, get a chance to say goodbye via FaceTime. And we also find out that her grandfather was Alicia's neighbor. Of course he was.
Rhode Island, this big.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, I come from a small town, and even this like amazes me. I'm like, y'all legit like know somebody from I mean, like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I shouldn't be shocked. I'm from a small town, but like, that's pretty small. Yeah, I think they got to speak.
And that's like the whole state, this big.
The whole state, right? I'm from a small town in North Carolina. North Carolina is a big state. Rhode Island is just a small state, and then yeah, they're like in Providence, and then different little parts that are,
and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
They're like, must be even like tinier. So it's no surprise that they are so connected, but for some reason, it always makes me like, dang. But honey, Liz and Alicia have got to fill Joellen in. Honey, she is craving the tea. What happened while she was gone? Also, more importantly, did anybody bring her up?
She was very upset that no one talked about her.
I thought that was so funny. I was like, no, Joellen.
Don't worry, Joellen, I have not stopped talking about you. So.
Me neither. Me neither. So it's not like, we're not forgotten. But no. The ladies were focusing on other drama. So Liz and Alicia are filling her in on when Alicia lost it on Rosie. When Liz did her, how she said, hoa, y'all, for horror, I fell out laughing. Y'all, it is so funny. They go that accent, I love it. Like I said, to me,
the accents are crazy.
They're crazy. It's like a little New Jersey with a little Boston mixed in. I don't know. Yeah. I just love it. Love, love, love. But they're filling her in on what happened when they did the whole rail bike thing, and Alicia confronts Rosie because Rosie called herself being, I don't know, Joey, what's your thoughts? Did you think she was being slick? Because I did. I felt like she brought it up about what Alicia said. When Alicia and Liz are like old school friends, she was basically saying, look, this is just how Liz is, meaning Liz has a temper, she pops off. She was saying, that they were similar, and then we found out exactly what she meant when she popped off on Rosie. I bet you Rosie won't do it again. And that's just kind of like Rosie's MO. She's a popster. She
But it doesn't seem like authentic to me. I feel like she's doing it for like the show. I feel like she's like Joellen can be messy, but Joellen's like good messy, and like it's like very entertaining, and she also will like stand her ground and back up like what she says. Like she's like no bullshit. Whereas like Rosie, I feel like is just doing it for like attention. I feel like she just like needs like the attention, and I mean like we're only 5 episodes in, and like you've like fought with like multiple of like your castmates like already. Like I don't really understand like what you're trying to get out of this, because it's whatever you're doing, it's like not working. It's not working.
I don't feel like she's solidifying herself as far as like her storyline is a little all over the place. She just, to me, is a conflict character. She could like her and her husband. I know there's more layers there. She just doesn't seem to like him that much, but I mean, that's an opinion.
I was thinking like the same thing. It's very awkward.
It is awkward. And he's a nice looking guy. I know he's older than her, but I mean,
he seems much more into her than she's into him.
1000% for sure. So, there's a story there. I feel like she's so hell bent on making herself this character instead of really leaning into who she is and what she actually has going on, which probably be a lot more interesting than what she's doing. So, they also talk about, Liz talks about Rula, how she's been struggling a little bit, kind of swiping at her. She was kind of telling Joellen, like getting at her is like getting at low hanging fruit, because look, she's already fragile. She's already struggling, like kind of like, maybe you should back off of her some.
Back off of her. Let me tell you something. You call my job.
You're right.
It is over. There is
It's
no excuse. Joellen came to you, woman to woman, and was like, "Girl, like your husband, like out here in these streets with someone else." And mind you, again, Rhode Island this big, so like, what are you doing? You call her work? No, gloves are off. You know what, Joellen? Keep going at her because you know what, I'm here for it.
You're right. And then, but Liz makes the point that, look, I don't think she wants proof. And I'm going to agree. It's like, I mean, I'm enjoying watching Joellen go at this, and I can't wait to see what she comes up with, because we'll talk about it when we get to the end. But Rula just seems really rooted in wanting to believe what she wants to, and that's fine. However, I mean, and then we also find out, because, people that wanted to go at Joellen and say, God, she's so messy. If the woman lets that man, let him cheat in peace. If she's fine, you should be fine. But there's a little bit more to it than that we find out. And I always love to find out kind of what makes people tick or why they do some things. To me, it gave some insight as to why she goes so hard to get Rula to wake up and like, dude, your husband's out here in these streets making you look crazy.
Crazy.
There's a reason. There's a reason that she goes so hard, and we find out toward the end, and we'll talk about it. But Joellen says, that she is empathetic to Rula. Liz thinks that's hilarious. She's not buying it, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, we're going to talk about why I think there's a piece of why. I mean, I think it's two-sided. I mean, they did call her job and try to get her fired, which she loves her job. She loves her independence and working, which is one aspect. But I also think there's another layer to it. Y'all, then we get to Kelsey and Rosie. This cracks me up because I can tell those two just don't see it for each other, particularly Kelsey or Rosie, when you would think that they'd be like close, or they seem closer in age, that maybe they would get along a little better. Kelsey
neither have kids. They're kind of just
right.
Like,
you know what I mean? They're the more similar girls, more in common. But listen, Kelsey does not see it for Rosie. And Ashley comes over to Kelsey's mansion, her boyfriend's beautiful mansion. She does make the comment, good God, like she could put 2 bachelor mansions in that place. That child, whew.
I mean, right away I was like, is that a hair washing sink? And then I was like, in like your home? And then I was like, oh wait, it's just off of your like massage parlor. Like no big deal. Like,
right?
I mean, my God.
And it's not even like this was customized for her. I mean, he had this already done because it was going to be where he would get his haircuts, his barbering station. I'm thinking, this dude got money.
Yeah, I know. And I don't even know like what he like does. I mean, the family is very, very prominent, but I mean, we had to bring back like MTV Cribs or something, because I need a tour. I
know, right? Because it's just like this gym that just keeps on growing. I mean, good gracious, a full hair salon in there. I was like, nice. This woman could like become a recluse and live her entire life right there on that big old property and that big, I mean, literally, and have a new adventure every day. It's insane. It's literally insane, y'all. But Ashley's coming over, and we find out Kelsey has even more talents. She does hair, and that was her hustle before she met her boyfriend, Mr. Big Bucks. She was waitressing before. I mean, like she came from middle class, not a lot, like a ton of means, not like from wealth like he did. She was a regular chick. She was out there getting it, and she enjoys doing hair. That's her thing. And so she's got Ashley come over. That's another thing I want to say, and this is like kind of an ADHD moment, but what are your thoughts on Ashley? Because I want her to win for the show because I like her on The Bachelor and Bachelors in Paradise, but I know that she's not an original Rhode Island woman. That's her whole point. She's an implant there, and she's trying to get to know the group. But I don't know. I don't feel like, maybe because she's aligning herself with Rosie, I don't know that she's as far as I want her.
I think it's that because she's aligning herself with Rosie that people are kind of turned off to her. I actually had a discussion with a coworker today because we were talking about it. And like, she was like, I don't know how I feel about Ashley. I'm like, but you know what though? Ashley's like not bad. Like, there's nothing like bad about her.
No, there's not.
I find her interesting. I find her husband like super endearing. I find their relationship endearing. She's kind of like, I feel like maybe we're like not used to like a normal like level. Not that she's like level headed because she cries a lot and whatever. But I mean, like we all have our own issues. But we're not used to seeing that on like a housewife. Someone very just kind of like calm and like lackadaisical and like whatever. And it's different. I think that she kind of is good to like offset the other women because like they're a bunch of like really strong personalities, and she's kind of just like Switzerland in the middle. I do think she's gonna find trouble down the line because of her alliance with Rosie. I think that that's gonna be very, very bad for her. But I mean, like, I don't know, like, I enjoy her scenes. I do miss Jared on our screen because he is very nice to like look at.
So cute.
You know, I mean, I'm so jealous. My sister and my brother-in-law went to Audrey's, and I was like, oh, I'm like, how was it? She was like, oh my God, it was so cute in there. And I didn't realize there's like a bar. You can get like espresso martinis. He serves breakfast. Nice. He serves breakfast and lunch.
Okay,
like,
they didn't highlight that.
I'm like, there's like a whole like menu. She was like, yeah, you can get breakfast and lunch or like an alcoholic beverage. I'm like, wow, it doesn't give like those vibes. Like,
no, it's show. Not at all. It seemed very just coffee shop, you know, like get your coffee, your stone.
Yeah, of course she said that it was packed because the show had already come out.
That is so good for them.
But good for them. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like her. I get why people don't, because again, like it is very different from like our normal housewife thing. And, you know, for me personally, aligning yourself with Rosie is not like the right option. But I mean, I don't know. I like her. She's nowhere near the bottom of my ratings.
Yeah, she's at the bottom. I think I just worry for her because I was hoping that I'd see more, but you know, with her personality against these women, it's not shocking. I'd like for her to realign herself, preferably with Kelsey. But
yes.
We shall see. We shall see. So we find out that Kelsey's background with the whole hair thing is like from high school, from her pageant days. She went from waitressing to the boyfriend's mansion. She like went from her parents' house to the mansion. My God, and she's never had to work again, y'all. I mean, whew, child.
That's why I'm telling you, I don't know if she screws this up,
Joey. I mean, literally. I watch it and it's like, you know, the independent woman in me wants to be like, I get it, but then the woman in me that has
6 months out of the year. 6 months out of the year, girl, you independent, do your own thing. But like, I
mean, like, girl, like he has so much money. You could totally, you know, just to see how you do, start whatever you want business. But I mean, God, you just that kind of stability, that kind of lifestyle.
She moved into the mansion when she was 19. She has no idea what it's like to be an adult. It is rough out in these streets, Kelsey. You stay your ass in that mansion.
Stay in that mansion, honey. Hold on with all you got. Fight it. Girlfriend, fight it. Yeah. Fight it. He doesn't seem to care. You can have your little boyfriends on the side, whatever, but do not.
Yeah.
Don't leave that mansion, girlfriend.
No.
So, she talks about her issues with Rosie. So she's doing Ashley's hair, and you know, Ashley has a huge social media following. She does. That's how she makes her money, rightfully so. And so she's doing Ashley's hair, little haircut, little style. It was very cute.
It was so cute.
It was so cute. And we find out she's done the same for Rosie in the past. Rosie did not post her. Make no mention, yet anytime there was a makeup artist or someone, she's always posting the other folks, and did not do it for Kelsey. And she was like, you know, that to her felt intentional. I was like, yeah, and I feel like surely that girl is jealous. I mean, I would be a little bit. I mean,
I'm jealous, and
right?
It's not an option for me.
Right?
Yeah, he's coming to my rescue, but I'm jealous.
Right, so I'm just Rosie's probably like, honey, you don't need my little raggedy post. You got all this going on. I'm gonna keep my post for somebody that needs it. I don't know. Y'all slide in the comments and let me know what you think. I mean, I'm not a Rosie fan, but I mean, I get it. I'm like, girlfriend, you don't need my post. You got all of this, okay? You're literally doing my hair in an in-home full hair salon, okay? I don't feel bad for you if I don't tag you, like. But I get it. I guess, child. However, Ashley decides to do her solid, and she definitely does post her.
Yeah, that's what people do. That's what normal humans would do.
Absolutely.
But as we know, Rosie is far from normal.
far from normal. And it's having a hard time understanding, because she really likes Rosie so much. Like, why Kelsey just doesn't see it for Rosie, or maybe even vice versa. She's kind of in the middle, y'all. And Kelsey just feels like, of course, she's threatened by her. Again, threatened, jealous. Yeah, we can go on and on. Okay. Yeah. All right. So now y'all are getting ready for this boat party. So all the ladies are going to be there. Apparently, this is Rosie's friend. It's his husband, or a lot of them know him through, they know each other through, or they're connected to his husband. That's her friend that has invited them to this boat party. And so Rula is going to see Joe Ellen for the first time since the whole showdown at the Studio 54 party. And Rula is letting her know if, or in confessional, she doesn't say it to Joe Ellen, by the way, but if she tries her on this boat, she better be a good swimmer. And she also notes that these Newport waters are cold. So, like, she's going to push her overboard.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I was about to say, I'd like to see that. Rula, you look a little frail.
You like, yeah, like, let's be honest.
Yeah,
I don't write, don't let your mouth write checks that, whatever. Like,
your ass can't cash. Yeah.
Because right now, Joellen would wreck her.
She would tear her little frail self up. Yeah, you're right. You are right. So, all right. We're on the boat. I thought it was funny when Liz was asking, because Liz isn't, she's good on a boat. And when the guys were pulling up the sails and Liz asked if they needed any help. Next thing you see the guy just drop and fall off. I mean, like, she was like, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, dude, someone get like Liz up there to like do something, because clearly we're in dire straits.
They were struggling. They were really struggling, y'all. But beautiful boat. We have our Kelsey versus Rosie confrontation. Rosie being the victim that she tends to like to play a lot. Says that she feels like she gets punched in the face every time she's with the group. She's been nothing but nice. And
well, who's the common denominator, Rosie? Who's the common denominator?
Exactly. She thinks they're a bunch of mean girls when, in all honesty, she has started stuff since she's come on the scene. So there is that. Kelsey brings up the whole tagging issue. And Rosie's like, you're just trying to have a problem. You didn't take pictures. And Kelsey's like, it's about supporting people. You support every other hairstylist except for her, for herself. And she's like, Ashley's like, she was like, you can make it up to her. And Kelsey basically walks away. And then Rosie's like, I don't care. Well, crying like she does care. So, yeah.
I'm like so torn. I see like both sides, because
I do too.
Like, again, like I said, like Ashley was like, oh yeah, like, let's like take a picture. I'm gonna do a solo thing by myself. I'm gonna do one with you. I'm gonna post it, blah blah. But this is like Ashley's like thing, right?
Yes.
But with Rosie, like, number one, if you go through her social media, she is tagging people all the time when like they're doing stuff for her. Like, I mean, like, so don't let her like play dumb. You know what I mean?
Right.
The only thing I will give Rosie credit for is that is something that, if that was like the intention, it should have been discussed in the beginning. It at the end of the day, it is a business transaction. So I feel like I get what she's saying. I also understand where she's saying, like, you could have taken a picture and posted it. I would have reposted it, or blah, blah, blah. I understand that too. However, in the moment, I don't understand why Rosie couldn't have explained that, right?
Right.
Like, you know what? We didn't like discuss it first. I didn't even think of it, like, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry you feel that way,
Absolutely.
Like, if you want, we can now go back and whatever, and I'll tag you, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't get why this is like the hill Rosie chooses to die on, because you're not doing well with a lot of the other women already. So like, now you're just gonna make another enemy while you're at it. It just doesn't make any sense to me why she's choosing to die on this hill when it's supposed to be like your friend. You should have just apologized that there was a miscommunication and tried to make it better.
Absolutely. Yeah. Made no sense. I agree. I do. I see it both sides as well. But yeah, she certainly had an opportunity in that scene, in that moment, to make it better. Instead, she kind of doubled down. It was stupid.
Yeah. Rosie, kindness is free.
Yeah, agreed. So then, of course, we have our little comedic moment. That's Alicia. She wants to play a game. Start with A, like with nothing else. I mean, she's so. But they end up playing Shag, Marry, Kill game with Martini Mike. So he said he killed Ashley because he loved Jared, and then there was a Titanic pose attempt, and scene. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with him about his reasoning. I love Jared too.
Oh my God, yes, I always have. Love. He's so cute, and he like to see him even still just as cute. So, then we go over to Liz and Gary. They are now going to officially say goodbye to Gypsy. That was a nice vote. He went from no experience to best in the world. He beat Michael Jordan in a tournament. I was like, woo. And y'all, one thing, like down here in North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina, I am near Emerald Isle, Atlantic Beach. We do a Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament every year. It's like our big thing down in Morehead City on the water. Michael Jordan comes every year, along with a lot. I mean, for who's to say that he didn't? That Gary didn't. He may have.
Right.
It's a big deal. So probably. But yeah. So to put that in context, Michael Jordan is that's his, like, he's into that big time. I mean, like, so to beat him, coming from no experience, to beat him, that's saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was saying she was mad she missed it because she loves Michael Jordan. Who does? Well, I ain't gonna say who doesn't. I mean, he's a legend. I heard he's an asshole.
That makes me very sad.
You're very sad?
I said that makes me sad that he's like an asshole.
I know.
I mean, really, who doesn't like him? And you know what? The man has a great steakhouse.
Oh, I've never been. Okay.
Girl, you got to come up this way and see these casinos. I'm telling you, they are on two of the biggest in like the country. Unbelievable.
Wow. Okay. I've already talked this over with Brian, and I have told him, we are going to make our way up because we got to come and see you. And I mean,
yes, I will meet you. I will meet you at Michael Jordan Steakhouse.
That sounds like a plan. He is, and by the way, he is down. He is down. So I'm like, let's do this. So she's talking about, so she supported that, but she was mad about the time that it took him away from her. Understandably so.
Yeah, I don't blame her. 3 weeks out of the month?
That makes no sense, right? How do you have a marriage? How do you keep a solid marriage when you're away from each other that much? It's hard to do. Or relationship, period. I mean, So now, one thing, did you catch the story though? He kept saying, yeah, now we're going to put it behind us because now it's about the grandbaby, it's about, he never really said it was about Liz. And I thought, oh.
No, I've noticed a lot of that from him, and we don't see a ton of him. But I find that even when like they're like having like one-on-one like discussions and stuff, he doesn't give a lot to her, it seems. And it's weird because I feel like she's always talking about him and she's always vying for his attention. She's always like talking him up and blah, blah, whatever. And I love him so much. And I don't get that vibe from him, which makes me sad because I think that she is like a rock star. And I don't know. I mean, maybe this is good. Maybe getting rid of the boat. Now they can focus on each other. Yeah. They are going to have grandbabies, but like the kids are obviously older, out of the house. It's more about them. So maybe this is like a good thing.
I hope so because, she seemed to be like hanging on his words. And it was kind of like, he was just kind of like, oh yeah, we're just doing this. We're going to have these grandkids and, we're going to have grandparents. And I just felt like, oh, like there couldn't be any, now I'm going to focus my time on you and this is our time. And I don't know. I felt, felt bad. Next thing, we talk Rula versus Joellen, the affair confrontation.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all. This is where we got the meat and potatoes of the episode. Joe Ellen is just basically like, y'all, this affair is ongoing. I'm sorry. It just
And
it's
then she's
not
like,
stopping.
did I stutter?
Right. I mean, and listen, Joe Ellen is 10 toes down on this, honey. She is not missing her words. She is not changing. It is what it is as far as she's concerned. She is convinced it is still going on. But you've heard Liz say, like she was like, but Ma, it is, the famous line, which
Right.
I love. I love the way she did that. It just, you know what I mean? Like everybody else is kind of like it's common knowledge to everyone but Rula.
Which makes me believe, though, that it has to be a choice, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, though. Like, I almost wonder if the show wasn't happening, if cameras weren't around, would she still die on this hill? I don't know.
I don't know. But, my husband and I were watching together. He's not watched it the whole time, but, I'll explain different scenes. And I said, even if, like he said, and her husband tries to explain away. He was on Watch What Happens Live with her also. And he's a brave one. And still what he said didn't make any sense. You could tell, like, Andy was kind of still like,
Yeah, because I'm sorry. What we saw like last night, Joe Ellen has your card, bro.
Right. And she was on there with Pinky from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And yeah, it was just bad. It would have been better for Rula if he hadn't been in the audience. I'm just going to say that. She keeps having this stance that, I am not in denial. I am not being stupid. But my thing is this, because, like Liz, and we'll get to it. I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but let me just say this. Any man that would be okay with his mistress posting him the way that woman did, even if it was once, it ever went back, you couldn't care. You can't care about your wife. Not to mention a doctor in somewhere as small as, like we said, Rhode Island is our smallest state. Okay. Yep. He's recognizable pretty much wherever he goes. And so,
right.
So you can't care. I mean, there was no discretion.
No, you were out in public, like a restaurant. And again, right. I don't care how far away you drove. Rhode Island
doesn't matter.
No, exactly. And that's the thing. It has nothing to do with the show. People knew who you were before, like the show.
That's it. I mean, so there's that. She just doesn't believe it. She's like, I'm not in the aisle. I want to be wide-eyed and butchy tail. And her biggest thing, y'all, is that she has this GPS tracker on him. Does she? You know what I mean?
No, he was the one that got like arrested for having a tracker on her car.
That part.
I mean, he did. Talk about like projecting your own shit onto your wife.
Amen. Amen. And that's what it screams, y'all. It screams that. So Joe Ellen shows the text. All right. So we're looking for a proof moment. And Rula is convinced that this is an AI fake. This is fake evidence with AI. Okay, Joey. Now, yes, you can do that, but I do not believe that. First of all, Joe Ellen is connected through. She knows someone that's friends with the mistress. So this is how she's getting her information. Joe Ellen's not dumb. Now, yes, you can doctor up text, but no. I really think if there was anything in question.
Yeah, and Joe Ellen though follows the mistress on social media. Like,
yes, she does
know each other too, and like Joe Ellen's not just saying like your husband's like cheating on you. She has like timelines. She knows specifics. I mean, it's just like, and again, like people might question like Joe Ellen's like motives. Like I said before, I don't care. You call my job, gloves are off.
That, and you know what I also feel like too, it's like she feels like the arrogance of him. You know what I mean? Like, you're out here in these streets doing this. You got this woman fooled or in denial or playing along, but you're going to look me in my face, dead in my face, and I know what you're out there doing. And so sometimes you can get wrapped up and it's like, I'm taking you down, dude. I'm taking you and your arrogance down.
Think it is. I think it's about him. I think that Rula is just collateral damage. At this point. Yeah.
Yep. I think so too. Because imagine, I felt the same way. I mean, not to give out too much of my private life, but I had a former brother-in-law. I would have done I understand her vigor. I'll just put it that way. Okay. Listen, I cannot stand for someone to win when I know that they are like so filthy dirty and so slimy, and I know what you're doing, and you keep slithering your way out of it. And so I see Joellen, okay? I see her. Drew is like, look, he goes to the gym every morning because she's like, he breaks her coffee. And she's like, oh no, he goes to the gym every morning. She was like, does he look like he goes to the gym every morning? No.
Honestly, iconic.
It was iconic. It was. Y'all, I'm forgetting. Oh no, now we're gonna get to her personal trigger. And this is the other layer I'm talking about. So we find out that Joellen's mom used to call her a liar as well when she was trying to tell her mother about things that were going on that her mother was in denial about. And so it's deeper than that. So like when someone calls her a liar and she knows what she knows, now she's like, I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to show you. And so it's multifaceted. It's like, I'm going to take you down for thinking you're so arrogant that you're going to keep doing this in front of this woman's face. And plus you're going to look me dead in my face and act like you didn't do it when I know you're doing that. And, having to defend herself to her mother, yet again, being called a liar when in fact she's trying to help. So I get that. So I think it's kind of all those things that's fueling her to be like, you know what? You want to play that game?
And we can't leave out. Yeah. She felt like when he called her job, she came for the food on her table and her family and for
her children. Right. Right. 1000%. No, for your foolishness. Right. You think you're going to take something from me? No.
Yeah.
No. And so she tries to tell her, look, I'm not trying to be an asshole. And she's like, if you have real proof, I'll consider it. That's what Rula tells Joellen. So just like, okay.
Well, she got her wish real fast.
Mm-hmm. So now, y'all, they are going to a polo event. Another thing I love about this show is finding out just how fabulous Rhode Island is. Like, again, I never knew, y'all. I had no clue.
Well, when you and your husband take your trip, let me tell you, you guys got to go to Newport, Rhode Island.
We are.
It's like amazing.
I have to. I mean, like, literally, I am from Newport, North Carolina, which is like the raggediest little, no, I'm not going to call my little town raggedy. It's not raggedy. It's the cutest little country town ever. But like I said, I want to always be like, well, where are you from? I'm like, Newport. They're like, Rhode Island, Newport News. I'm like, North Carolina. What is that? I know. No one knows. But maybe I'll change that someday. It'll be in my bio. And they're like, oh, let me see what that is about. Maybe. But yeah, who knew? I'm fascinated. So the polo event, fabulous, y'all. They're taking a party bus to the event. Alicia, she's got this thing. She loves a horse.
She said it so many times.
So many times.
And it was just so funny. Like, she never mentioned horses, but we know that she loves dolls. She loves a horse. She loves a cracker. I mean, she loves James Fonda. I mean, she is really
James Fonda. Yes,
James Fonda. She loves Britney Spears. I mean, she is just.
I know. God knows. Yes, she's TV gold. Yes.
Oh, wait,
let's not forget her pizza chips.
Real quick, ADD moment. Have you seen on social media people posting the cameos that they ordered from her?
No.
Oh my God. So I'll have to send you some. So people are posting these cameos that she ordered of her. And like, let me try it now. I don't know how much she's like charging. I haven't been. I don't care what they are. They're worth it. She went on one where, I'm not even kidding, she went on a 3-minute tangent about snacks and how much they love snacks in the middle of someone's cameo. It was so funny. And then I watched another one today. It was like someone's birthday or something. And she went on for about 7 minutes, and you kept thinking it was going to end, and then she just kept going and going and going. I don't even know what she was talking about, but I was like, oh my God, like this is what cameo was invented for.
Listen, I have a birthday in May. I know one of the things I'm going to ask my husband for now.
Yeah. I'm telling you. The one, I have to find the one about like the snacks because like she like literally talked about snacks for a good 3 minutes.
She does not play about her snacks, honey. We even see the wheat thins. She has to give one to Kelsey, honey, put it in her mouth to calm her nerves. Listen, I feel her. I mean, you cannot go wrong with a good snack. She packs them wherever she goes. I'm in those daggone pizza chips, and I've got to try the pizza chips. Gotta try them.
I've never had one, but
gotta try them. I mean, they don't look that appetizing, but they must be delicious. They must be. I know. All right. So there's still some Kelsey and Rosie crime going on. Kelsey's like, like just everything about this girl annoys me. It's kind of when Alicia like puts the wheat thin in her mouth. She's like, oh, this is a wheat thin. Like, I know, right? It's like, girl. But she has a point because she's like, Rosie just lies about everything. She lies about her home. She lies about and exaggerates her life. She lies about like how she got lost her job or whatever. And then they go to the scene where they're asking Rosie about her house. She's like, oh my God, yeah, like we're adding like 5,000 more square feet and we're going to do this. And it did sound a little bit
braggadocious.
Yeah. It did. But there's that, y'all. Meanwhile, we're getting ready for this amazing polo event, and Brian gets a phone call. Pierce's mother is going to the hospital. Doesn't really say like what her issue is. Something like her hands are cold and it's just not feeling well. But I mean, to be fair, I mean, with looking at his age, his mother was probably quite elderly, so that's nothing to play with. Joellen sincerely says, you know what? I send you my prayers, and I mean, I felt like it was sincere. I think for the moment, I mean,
you know what? I'm gonna give my girl the benefit of the doubt because I ride for her, and you know what? She was the one voicing the most concern.
Right. I mean, she
was whole bus. So
like that whole like when they FaceTime her, she's like, yeah, we should totally get on FaceTime, like I'll check in and da. I mean, it's like she's a family. She's about family. She's got that sister she shares, like husband with. Just kidding, y'all. Allegedly, no.
Let me tell you, if my husband looked like hers, I would have ran my sister over too. Let me tell you. Bye.
I would not. I am not. I don't share like that. No.
Oh my God.
Keep it to myself.
I ran her over, put it in reverse, and backed up over her.
Yes, fine. That man is fine. And did he not look good in those salmon colored pants, honey? At that. Listen,
he could wear a garbage bag, and I would think he look good. He is.
The way. Yep. That's all I'm saying. He looked good. Okay. Joanna, you did good. Good foresight. As in high school, your eyes are a little bit young. You don't have that good foresight, but honey, good on you.
I know. I would love to see what he looks like back then, where she was like.
He was cute. They showed pictures that prom picture, but honey, who knew he was going to evolve into all of that? I mean,
I know.
That's good foresight. Good on you.
We don't need you, Ralph. We don't need you, Evan Goldschneider.
Right?
We got him now.
Yes, honey. He has just upped the echelon on Bravo husbands, honey. Y'all gotta come better than that. And people were trying to say, oh God, now I can Steve on Married to Medicine. I can't think of old girl's name. The psychiatrist. He has too much chin for me. I can't do it. It's too much chin. He's got a little Natalie Nunn going on. I can't do it. Otherwise, kind of cute, but yeah, no, Joellen's husband is fine, okay? And he's not short, he's tall and fine. He's like, or he appears to be. I don't know. I haven't seen him in person. He's fine. So they, of course, are going to go to the hospital. They excuse themselves because they were going to get on the party bus, but no, they need to go see about his mom. However, y'all, when they do finally get to check in with Rula is at the house. She's not at the hospital with Brian and his parents. And, by somewhere in between this time and that time, Joellen's already got the word that homeboy is on his way to see the mistress. Now, Joey, what I was going to say is, Liz has skepticism because she's like, now, come on, Joellen, what are the odds that, his mom and I was like, let me tell you something. And I know this because I work on a base. And anybody that knows, honey, federal workers, child, that is the highest rate of cheating and infidelities I've ever seen in my life. Okay. I will tell you that a man, I've seen it at this job, will move heaven and earth to get to their mistress if they really want to. Okay. If they really want to cheat and they really want this other woman, or woman wants this other man, I've seen people go through some very crazy lengths to get to them. So it is not far-fetched at all to me.
No, it's not at all. And what got me was, if Rula was just going to be dropped off at home, then she should have just stayed on the bus and gone to the polo match, and he could have met up with them later.
Exactly.
If there's an emergency with his mother and they were leaving together, I'm assuming they're both going straight to the hospital.
That's what I would have
and
thought.
If I was Rula and you dropped me off at home, I would have just stayed on the bus and went with my friends to the polo match. I would have seen you later.
First of all, if I didn't stay on that bus, I would not be dropped off at whose home? No, no, we're going together. Okay, together. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, which makes me believe though. She knows that it's true. She's choosing to look the other way, which is again though, not for nothing. Everyone has like their own thing. Sure. That is her right. Look. I mean, look what Kelsey's in the middle of.
Right.
Own it and stop trying to gaslight Joellen like she's the crazy one.
That's right. That's right. 1000%. People choose to do it every day. Yeah, that's her business. No one's
judging Kelsey for her not.
No.
Her like not your average relationship.
But let me just say though, the difference to me is Kelsey knows what's up. Like hey, this is how it is. I mean, you are free to stay here, but this is my life. I'm gonna be when I'm in Miami, I'm with my Miami chick. When I'm back in Rhode Island, I'm with you. That was her choice. She knows what it is. That was her choice to say, okay, I'll play along. I'm down with that. What's messed up is when you're deceived. Now, Rula doesn't appear to be a stupid woman. She's not dumb. No. So therefore, yes, it's her choosing, but he's still being dishonest. And that's what pisses me off. It's like, dude, you know what I mean? Because like you're perpetuating like, oh God, no, I've turned my ways around. I only focus on my wife and my children. I mean, what? This woman is crazy. I mean, the old crazy trick.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it funny how everybody turns crazy when you get busted? Whatever. So the other ladies go on to the polo match and their husbands. And then Rula and Brian meet up with them there. Now, right away, Kelsey notices that Brian's not wearing his wedding ring. His excuse.
So mother's going to the hospital. You can't go. Big to do. We have to leave right now. But I'm going to drop my wife off at home first before I go to the hospital.
Right.
Didn't leave her with all of you. Going to an event I was going to meet you at later.
Mm-hmm.
Brought her with me. Dropped her off at home. And then in all the hubbub of going to the hospital, I took my wedding ring off. I mean, like, what?
Right. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? I mean, goodness gracious. Do you know how, first of all, my thing is, like, if we're going to do this, like, and we're going to put on this front, like, you reformed cheater, play the part. You don't got your ring on, then you say this crazy excuse.
I mean, like, talk about sloppy.
Very. I would be incensed. I'm like, if we're going to pretend, let's pretend like, I mean, together, let's do it like we have some sense here.
Yeah.
Like, he has her really looking crazy, Joey.
Sure does.
He's like, well, yeah, it's in the car, y'all. We'll put it back on. So you left it in the car? Why? Why'd you take it off in the first place?
Right. Right. And he had no answer. Like, I mean, like, dumbass. You could have literally said like anything. You'd be like, oh, you know what? I was not that I don't think he does this, but I was like lotioning my hands, right?
Right.
After leaving the hospital, I put on hand sanitizer.
And my hands were dry.
And I took it off. I forgot to put it back on.
There you go. I mean, Joey, I would believe that.
Yeah, he said like nothing.
Nothing. He was caught off guard. I mean, he had nothing. He is completely right, busted, dumb.
Fool.
I mean, yeah, because he's used to Rula, who doesn't ask because she doesn't really want to know.
Yep.
These ladies want to know.
Yep.
So, yeah. All right. So, Joellen sees an IG story that Brian's holding hands with his mistress.
In his car.
Yeah. In his car. Mm-hmm. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, like literally, like I was like, oh, this is good.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? Next season, we don't need Rosie. Bring that chick on.
Oh, for that, I would love that. Love that. They need to. I mean,
if you can bring Anthony's ex from Miami, you can bring the mistress on to Rhode Island.
Absolutely. Yeah. We'd like to see that. Enough, Andy. So now, honey, Liz is on board because I mean, no, she's like, wait a minute, dude. Now she believes it. I think she always did, but she was kind of like, all right, Joellen, back off some. And then Joellen's like, look, I'm not. This isn't me. Look, this chick is putting it out here for all the world to see.
For all the world to see. Yeah, he mad at me.
Right. So there's that.
Call your mistress's job.
Yes. But you know what? What was so good to me is this next part when Joellen builds up the timeline. Didn't she have it down to a freaking science? And let me tell you something.
She did.
It sounds busy and but it is not far-fetched. It literally makes sense to me.
I mean, what else could it possibly be? Because again, nothing about the story makes sense. You don't leave in an emergency with your mom going to the hospital and stop at home to drop your wife off first.
You don't.
You would have left her on the bus and said, I will meet you at the polo match later.
Right. You stay here and enjoy the friends. Let me go check on mom. If she's fine, I'll come back. If not, you know what I mean?
Right.
Makes no sense.
No.
None. So Brian, he knows he's caught, right? And so now he's with the guys. He's with the fellas. And he says to Gary, look, this individual has been texting me all day. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people try to do damage control. He's really bad at it.
He was so raggedy, was it not? Even the guys were like all uncomfortable, like, ooh.
Yeah,
like,
Gary was like, what?
It was just, they were like, abort mission. No, we don't want it. So dumb. My thing is, listen, sir, if you really are done, why does she still have access? Why is she not blocked?
You know what? No one has asked that, have they?
No. To include Rhode.
That's a great question.
Yeah. If I don't want to be bothered, it's Block City over here.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, Liz pulls Rhode to talk, but by now, honey, Brian knows he's busted, so he's trying to like pull her. No, we're not doing this. We're leaving.
Oh, look at the time. We gotta go.
We gotta go. Get this mic off me. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is the time, y'all. I got a little ahead of myself. This is where Alicia gives Kelsey the wheat thing. Because I mean, like, the tea is just so strong. They need a little snack, honey. Because it is just going down.
We've seen more of Rula and Brian in the back of their heads than we have their faces on this show, let me tell you. They're just running away from every event.
Away. I know. But see, that's the difference. And this is where I lose respect for Rula. Going where? If there's nothing to hide, if you really... No, you stand here and you tell them what... Explain.
Right.
No, what are we leaving for? Why do we have to go?
Right.
No.
You look ridiculous.
No. Yeah. So he's still denying while he's literally running away. Joellen does get Rula and she's like, listen, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm coming to you as a mother and a wife. And just when I thought maybe Rula was going to give, no. Brian comes back and is accusing her of perpetrating it, which is perpetrating what? She's making your mistress post on her story, her IG story. She gave her the content. Which she AI'd your hand into hers? She had time to do all that? I mean, really? It's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm telling you right now, I hope that Rula, God bless her, I hope she gets smoked at this reunion because
me too.
Girl, you're just wasting all of our time.
Yeah. I mean, and like I said, if that's if you, and maybe she'll come clean to the reunion and be like, look, y'all, I respect you. I knew, but this was my processor. This was my way, whatever. But really, Joellen, barks back at Brian like, look, I'm just showing you what was posted on Instagram. So I'm not perpetuating anything. And Alicia's like, she believes Brian, but She's like, it's done. And then she calls ruleless forgiveness a superpower. Girl, no, ma'am. It's called denial.
Alicia, you have your own problems to worry about.
Right, girl. Yeah, get that name on that house. That's what you need to do. Get your name on that house and on the businesses.
The business that's named after you and was like your idea. Get out of here.
You might want to do that first, right? Yep. Let's start there. Rula stands by Brian, and she tells Joellen, "You're friends with the wrong people. Let it go." And Liz has got like, look, stop blaming Joellen and look at the evidence. Mm-hmm. And Brian and Rula leave together, and Joellen has a theory. And I find it very true because it's so ridiculous. Like she said, he's too scared to actually be the one to leave her. He, in turn, wants to make it so crazy that he leaves her no choice but to leave him.
Yes.
I think brilliant assessment, Joellen.
I agree. I think that she clocked that perfectly.
Totally clocked it, yeah.
There's no other explanation, really.
None. Absolutely none. I mean, he's playing in her face.
Yeah.
And I mean, in front of her friends, people that she's known for years and years and years, So you guys slide in the comments. I want to know your theories. Do you agree with Joellen? Do you think that he is just painting this crazy picture so that she has no choice but to leave him? I mean, she's so embarrassed. And I mean, what do you do? I mean, I don't know. So, yeah, y'all let us know what you thought. I thought that episode was excellent. I am looking forward to next week. Yes, excellent. Completely excellent. Gift that keeps on giving. So,
sure is.
Now, yes, this will be our kind of like our Bravo Tea section. We're going to talk about our thoughts on some of the other shows because there are a lot that are on right now, a lot that are noteworthy that I need to mention that we're just not going to get into a full recap, but talk about. Quickly, this is just a quick get out. I mean, ladies of London, I know a lot of you guys started off strong like we did. My attention for it is kind of waning.
We're on like episode 6 of like the same storyline, and really I'm like, stupid. You guys have nothing else going on in London besides Margot versus Mark. Like, I don't really understand like what's going on.
It's just stupid. If you had asked me a couple weeks ago, I would have been Team Margot. Can't say that 100% because I felt like her breakdown was more of a tantrum because there was no one on her side more so than. Yeah, I don't think.
Which I'm actually shocked that people really aren't on her side though, because Mark's like awful.
He is awful. Human. For some reason though, they just can't see it, and I don't know if it's because he's makes jokes.
Mark that I like don't like is you put off right. Oh well, she would do better in LA. She's not, the Brits. We're sassy and we're blah blah and like a hard exterior. We don't show emotions, blah blah. Then, bro, why are you so soft about the things that she's saying to you? You can't come off like that. Mark is that person that I loathe. I loathe more than anything someone that can dish it and cannot take it. And that is Mark to a T. We all know, if you've been watching us for a while, how I feel about people pulling like the gay card. No, sir. This is not your moment to be like, she called me weird and I grew up gay and blah, blah. No, sir. You've been dishing it, and now when she comes back and she calls you weird, I'm sorry. It is a little weird. It is giving obsessed. You talk about this woman that you don't really care for an awful lot.
Very much so.
Weird. And you go right to the, I'm going to play like the sympathy. I'm the victim because I grew up gay and blah, blah. Get out of here. Absolutely not. Do not pull like that card with me. I think that's absolute bullshit. Sir, if you can't handle the Bravo cameras and the heat, bye. We don't need you. This show's called Ladies of London. I'm ladies and one gay man of London. Bye. No. And I'm not even on Team Margot. I think that she's crazy too.
Yeah.
Like just like let it go already. But like him, no, bye.
I agree. I mean, he's obnoxious. I mean, and it's not. Word. Yeah, it's just completely obnoxious, over the top. It's too much. He tries
relentless with her. Why are you so obsessed with her?
It's ridiculous. I mean, it far surpasses Mean Girl, and it is just like you said, obsession.
It is. It's weird.
So,
and the fact that
it
no
is.
one else sees it is bizarre to me.
It is bizarre. It really is. And I feel like it's a mixture of them just kind of wanting to move on and peacekeepers, just over the whole thing and wants one of them to give in first. You know what I mean? It's kind of like enough already. We're sick of it.
Yeah.
I think it's a whole lot more to do with that. But yeah, they're going to need to wrap that up because it is just boring me at this point. And I would think that they've got to be winding down their season. I don't know how many more episodes.
Nothing's happened besides Margot versus Mark.
I know. So it started off strong. They were interesting characters, interesting people. And then somehow the story just didn't develop properly. There was so much.
I don't need that. You know what I need? I need a camera just following one lady of London, and that would be Emma, because this Longleat place where she was like,
fascinating.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get in the car. It's about a 40-minute drive, but they're still on the Longleat property.
Yes. Can you fathom?
No.
Oh my God.
We need a spinoff about her and this land.
Yes. Just to run that. I mean, you've got the whole safari conservative of it all, the cheese making area, all of the beautiful cottages, the history, the gardens, and they have like these huge concerts. Diana Ross was there. I mean,
what?
Listen, I was just like, ma'am, you got all that going on. You hang with these idiots, really?
Yeah, and you're out here like defending Mark Francis. Like, what?
That's your son's godparent? Oh,
yeah, acting a fool on national television. Like, no.
Listen, yeah, that woman just naturally has so much grace and poise and class. I mean,
even when she was giving like the rhinoceros like a mud bath, I mean, it was still graceful. In my opinion.
Was it not? I mean, to me, I'm with you. She is fascinating. She is. I have looked her up to at great length. I mean, fascinating woman. She could carry a show, like you said, all on her own. Her life, Longleat, the staff. You know what I mean? That could be its whole thing. And
she's so kind to everyone she comes in contact with. Whether it's a visitor, whether it's her friends, whether it's like the staff, I mean, everything.
Right.
You could tell like everyone just like loves her. It's like reciprocated. Like I want to see like more of her, less of him, because he's driving me like bonkers.
Yes, I agree. 1000% agreed. Y'all let us know your thoughts on Ladies of London. Are you still feeling it? If so, are you team Margot, team Mark?
Team neither, but I mean, I guess if I had to choose Margot.
I would have to, if I had to choose, I'd choose Margot as well. But yeah, team neither, really. Team Martha.
Another one. Fascinating.
Very fascinating. And I love her look. It is so old Hollywood. She is flawless. It's like you ripped her right off of the classic TV channel, whatever. God.
She's like an old school like pinup model.
I know. I want to see her in Technicolor.
Yeah, love her. Love her.
Yes. All right, guys, another show we have to mention is Southern Hospitality.
Let me tell you something. I think it is probably one of the most underrated Bravo shows I think I've ever seen in like the history of like Bravo. I think I say this every week. If you're like not watching it, you are missing out. But this season is something that I don't know if I've ever seen. We talked about like last season, the Valley becoming very, very dark, where it almost was like borderlining, like not entertaining anymore. And I feel like Southern Hospitality is like right there. It is dark. It is intense. They better get this Emmy chick under control and make a stance, because they are in very treacherous waters with some of the accusations she's throwing out, some of the things she's saying about her castmate's skin color. It's bad. I can't imagine your take on it, having children growing up in like the South.
Yeah, it was. I watched. It was so triggering. Joey and I watched on different nights. So, Joey, you hadn't had a chance to see it when I was texting you.
No.
And I was just like, I was so triggered. And I'm sitting there watching it. And, it was a buildup of, I had spoke on Emmy's accusations against Bradley Carter, the whole that he was, stalking her, that she felt unsafe, all of the buzzwords that are very dangerous for a Black man in the South. Okay. Like, really dangerous. And she had given the very half-hearted apology, which we find out she didn't mean. She's on the phone with her mom, like, I'm only just doing this because, I don't want to make me look bad. And like, there was absolutely no remorse. It gets back to him. Now, I'm going to say that Brad has a lot of restraint. He has to. He's been taught that. I taught my sons, if you're pulled over or if you know what I mean? Sad, but true. But the lengths that this girl has gone, and it's kept going. Y'all, this is one of the most racially charged. It feels out of control. I feel like Bravo has a huge responsibility. First of all, Emmy is unhinged. When she is backed in a corner, you can tell that's her MO. If she feels like, and this is my assessment on it, she gets confronted because it still keeps coming out more and more about how she's gone to other people, still talking about the story, still calling Brad, a stalker, and that he, it's like she's trying to paint him out as this villain that has tried to attack her or was trying to come at her little, she's her little scared little white self. This big Black man is coming for me. And why aren't y'all on my side? Why don't you feel sorry for me? When, the group has been like, that's not true. That's not his character. That's not who he is. Your words are inflammatory. They're racist. Those are microaggressions. They're not even micro, they're macro. I mean, we've gone past micro. This is straight out racist.
Yeah.
These are the things that, this is what caused a young Emmett Till to be disfigured beyond belief. And those horrific images, those are the things, the lies. And y'all, it's hard to watch, but it's important to watch because it shows that as young as these kids are, that this stuff exists. It's almost, I don't believe anything is innate, it's taught. Yeah. But it still exists. It still bodes a conversation. It still bodes education. And Bravo has a huge responsibility to fire Emmy ASAP. And to have some sort of follow-up discussion, maybe even at the reunion, a whole highlight on why.
Yep.
It's enraging. And if you all watched the last episode when Bradley's girlfriend, Jules, confronted, these two are friends.
What a boss.
Oh, listen, she so eloquently broke it down to Emmy so that if Emmy wanted to understand, if she wanted to, perfect time, the way that she just handed it over to her on a plate that she could digest. It was clear, y'all, she did not care. Again, her thing is, if you're not on my side, I'm going to take this Black man down. How dare you choose him over me?
Yeah, and now it's like she's going after, oh my God, this is like the storyline you're going to run with, the microaggressions, blah, blah. I can't believe, no. It's not a storyline that they're running with. It's their lives. This is what you are doing, and you just happen to be doing it on national television like a complete tone-deaf moron.
I feel so bad for him, and yet he's coming out as the hero in this one. I mean,
let me tell you, I was never a Bradley fan to begin with. In general, he just didn't do anything.
Me neither.
The restraint, he's met her like more than halfway. I mean, he has shown compassion and understanding in a time where this woman deserves not an ounce of his respect. And I mean, really, really won me over. I mean, he's incredible. Something to be applauded, awarded. I mean, like I said, We know that this is finally, after 4 seasons, they're going to get a full-fledged Bravo reunion.
Yeah.
I really hope that this is handled well. I almost wish, again, I say this about a lot, but I almost wish Andy wouldn't host it.
Yeah.
I feel like, what's Andy going to bring to this conversation? Absolutely nothing.
No, you're right. I wish he would bring someone else in. You're right. That could shed some real light. And again, like I said, there's a responsibility here. If it's handled right, teachable moments, a chance to enlighten those that don't understand how damaging this is, how dangerous it is, and why, the history behind it, and all of those things. So done well, it could be done right. With nothing being done, it being swept under the rug, and this girl coming back for another season. Wow. What a low for Bravo if they do. I hope not.
I mean, I feel like they fired Jax for less. So
they did. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I feel like she is on that level, if not far exceeding, with the level of unhingedness and the levels she's willing to go to just to keep this going.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm like, what is she not thinking straight? You know that there are cameras there, recording all this. Emmy, I hope that your alleged cheating fiance makes you happy and makes a ton of money one day, because you are going to be unemployable, because this is going to follow you for the rest of your life.
Everywhere. And you know what? It seems like the fiance brings a lot of this out of her. It's like she feels like she has to give him this narrative, that's feeding him what he wants. I don't know a whole lot about, I'm new to this. Joey has been telling me to watch this show for a while, and I would watch, but I wasn't as invested. And then when I started seeing this foolishness, I was like, oh, what is this? And because I knew enough I knew who everybody was, but whoa. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now I can't look away. So justice shall be served. I will not stop watching until. Just saying. So I really want to hear from you guys. I did last time. Sometimes if you guys don't follow us on TikTok. Also, I put little clips out there, and I know we got a lot of responses from one of the clips that I posted on this. Y'all, it's a hot button. I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the Emmy and Brad situation? Bravo. I hope you get this right. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're gonna do a quick because we are well over an hour. Just off of that, there's
just so much happening.
It's just it's a lot going on in these Bravo streets, honey, and we don't want to leave you unfed. So there's still tea to pour. Kenya Moore hair spa was emptied out. All of her equipment, her dresses.
Speaking of on the streets.
Literally,
her shit was thrown to the curb.
To the literal curb. That beautiful grass walk.
Video. Oh my God.
Could you fathom?
No, how embarrassing. For someone that holds herself in such high regard, and everyone knows this is where me and you disagree. I love me some Kenya Moore.
I do not.
How embarrassing for her.
It's embarrassing, but you know what, Joey? So to me, this is just a manifestation of her delusion. One thing that Kenya Moore is going to do is suffer from a tremendous amount of delusion. It started when she'd made that awful mistake and decided to bring out these, sexually explicit photos of her castmate during the show, got her little self fired. Now, when she first got suspended or whatever, after they were investigating, she's all on Instagram. Y'all, I ain't going nowhere. I'm thinking, ma'am, you are. And this is why you're calling us live. You're looking in the comments for the support from your castmates. You got a couple. Cynthia, of course, you can always be supportive. Drew, I think that might have been it. Child, after something that serious, I'm thinking, you think they're going to bring you back when a lawsuit is pending? No, ma'am. So there was that. Okay. She just knew she was coming back. Then she had this grandiose idea about her YouTube channel. Oh, it's going to be this great content. you guys, subscribe. I mean, she, her subscribers up. She's Kenya Moore. And then you're up there just lying. Just lying. I don't know if you're just not that good of a business person. You don't really financially have it together like you claim, or maybe a combination of all of it. So the story is she was going to hold out, not paying rent, because she thought the owners of the building were supposed to pay her for modifying the space to suit her salon. Well, it doesn't work that way. You have to pay your rent. I can have a building and a restaurant can go in there and they can put all their commercial freezers and refrigerators and sinks and cookware and tables and stuff. They still got to pay me rent.
Right.
So her logic made no sense. And she just did not pay these people. And then you knew what was coming. You didn't go get your stuff. You had it on. It was on the curb, Joey. Just like, girl.
And speaking of on the curb, one of her castmates is going to be joining her there.
Mistress Adora. And you know what? Now, Joey, I didn't see that one coming. I did not.
I mean, obviously, there's a lot that we don't know as viewers. Because, let's be honest, in the viewership, love her or hate her, Miss Adora, we all hate Ralph.
Right? We did. We were like, get out of the basement, Ralph. Ew.
Yeah. The court is kicking her out of the house?
Yep. And giving custody of their 2 kids to him.
Custody of their kids to him? I mean, obviously, I hope we address this at the reunion because, there's obviously a lot that we're unaware of or being misled on.
There's a lot we're being misled on. And, recently now she has come back against Ralph and said that he was abusive to their son, has some audio of him. I was like, well, isn't this convenient timing? Because if I really thought that someone was abusive to my child, he wouldn't be in my basement. That would have come out way early. He'd have been out of my house, period.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
So good try, Drew. You know what I mean? To say that you don't have the means, and now if you get kicked out by the end of the month, which is approaching as we speak, that you and your son will be homeless?
Days.
Girl, go on and rent you somewhere and just yeah.
Obviously, get your ducks in order. Things are a mess over there in this Adora household.
A mess. And while you're over there, going back and forth with K Michelle, and girl, you got a lot more to concern yourself with.
Yeah.
I don't care for Drew either. And maybe I don't know that I'm in the minority.
I like her too.
I know. Drew lies a lot. She's messy. I don't care for Drew either. I find myself not a Drew fan, not a Kenya Moore fan. I cannot stand Kenya Moore. She's up there with Giselle. I think everybody else on Atlanta I'm cool with. I don't love Phaedra anymore either, but I'm not a Phaedra fan. I'll say I'm not a fan, but I'm not against her. I don't think she adds anything to the show, but she's Phaedra Parks. I mean, she used to. Now I used
That's
to.
true. She used to
live for Phaedra, but no. I love those boys though. God knows they're so cute.
So cute.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
But speaking of abusive, I know we're just going off tangents. Boy, do we owe Calla from McBee Dynasty an apology. Because what's happening in the McBee Dynasty world off the cameras is insanity if you're not up to date. Good old Stephen McBee, the son, Jr. So long story short, his new girlfriend, who looks just like his ex-girlfriend, he definitely has the type.
He does.
Was at some music festival in Texas or something, or wherever the hell they were. So I saw his post online over the weekend. He got up bright and early and did a story.
You saw it in real time?
About his girlfriend being a cheater. He's out at this festival cheating, blah blah whatever. Almost trying to get ahead of what he knew was coming out, probably. Or maybe if he didn't do that, she wouldn't have been inclined to share some certain text messages. But long story short, he came on later. He kind of made this half-ass apology post about his emotions running high and blah blah. Well, she posted all their text messages.
Yes, she did.
And speaking of abusive, let me tell you, verbal abuse through the roof. He better have a good PR team because he needs some damage control, like calling her all kinds of you slut, you whore. I mean, unbelievable. You better get on a plane right now and come back to Missouri and get your shit out of my house.
She was just like, sell it. It was good to me.
She was like, sell it. She was like, sell it. It's fine.
I'm not coming back. I'll never see you again. Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, it was his way of trying to control her to come back. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
And what I found, because he played us on the camera with Calla, it was like she was made to look like this crazy party.
And since then, Calla's come out and co-signed New Girlfriend's things and said, right there with you. I know, I've been there.
And showed some of their text messages, how insensitive he was with her sister's passing and how he talked to her. I mean, listen, he played us because he knows how to keep himself composed on camera, make them look crazy. He's the good, dutiful boyfriend. They just can't seem to be, settled down. And, he's works hard. He works a lot. What's he to do?
Like father, like son, eh?
Y'all got to slide in them comments. Oof.
Makes me so sad.
He's such a good-looking guy, but that screams insecurity. To be as good-looking as he's very insecure.
Yeah.
Very insecure. And what a shame. And then you look at his brothers, they have these good relationships, these solid girls. I don't know how good they are. No, the young Jesse.
I love Jesse.
He's a good one. Ciao. The least to try. It always is the ugly ones. I'm like, if you don't hug that girl's neck and tell her thank you every day, that she even gives you the time of day.
Yeah, he can be a bit of a problem, but I mean, again, from what I see on social media, they seem to be doing well. So
they do. Once they had the baby, and he seems to have changed. So I mean, Steve Jr., you need to get it together, sir. I mean, that is unhinged.
Oh,
now that is sickness. You need to get some therapy.
And the fact that he tried to beat her to the punch and come on and tell the story first was obviously so calculated, so on purpose, so manipulative.
Yeah. I see you now, Stephen Jr. You need some therapy, sir. Yeah, you need some therapy. That was ugly, really bad. All right, and the other thing, what we're all talking about, and maybe need to give it a break is Summer House. The audio leaks. We just got new ones.
We're up to 3 now?
Yeah, it's like, why even watch the reunion at this point? I mean, I have the whole transcript. It's like,
but you know what? It's gonna change the way I feel like going forward, Bravo handles reunions and stuff in general. I think that the NDAs the contracts are gonna be tougher.
Yeah.
And I think that the sets are gonna be closed sets, open to only those that need to be here. You know what? You're not gonna be able to have your phone on you. You're not gonna be able to have anything on you. They're gonna probably frisk you on the way in the door.
They need to, because what a shame. I mean, we've been. I'm saying I'm not gonna watch. I'm gonna watch, of course, but everyone has been so obsessed with it that, and they did say who the person that found out who the leak was Jennifer Lawrence, y'all, the actress.
Did they confirm that?
From what I read, that Andy was going to.
I saw that all over the internet today, but I wasn't sure if it was her. That's wild.
Well, she is a Bravo superfan. She's been on Watch What Happens Live a million times. She knows her Bravo stuff.
Two of the biggest celebrity Bravo.
They are. I wish she'd have Rihanna on. I don't know if that'll ever happen in our lifetime, but
I don't know. Rihanna's a huge fan. I feel like
she is a huge fan.
100%. I mean, I'm sorry, not for nothing. If the Queen Mariah Carey's been on Watch What Happens Live multiple times, we can get Rihanna on that show. True that.
Yes. Mariah's been on more than once. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. And Rihanna has also reached out to Sierra. I mean, Sierra is living her best life. She's going to be on Dancing with the Stars, y'all, the next season.
Sure is.
She's got my vote. I love Sierra. I mean, a lot of people are coming for her too now. I know she can be cold and has her walls up, and she has this could be a little bit off-putting but she's really guarded. There's a reason. Yeah, the girl's been through a lot, and yeah. But I mean, no, I mean, does she play games with some of the same kind of silly stuff? Sure, she does. Yeah, she does. She does. But I just never would have saw this coming. The fact that it was Amanda, the fact that they've been so close, the fact that she really had feelings for West, whether it was a 6-month-long relationship, whatever, she was still dealing with feelings. When you're friends like that, you don't do that. And then, not to mention, she was Kyle's wife. I mean, there's that. She's still married. Amanda's married to Kyle. So it's just all wrong. It's just wrong. It's wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of things that are wrong, though, real quick again. Michelle from the Valley on a date with Dr. Dre.
I know. Joey. I didn't want to believe it.
Have nothing in common.
No. Because
what on earth are they talking about? Michelle has the personality of a stone.
You're right. She's so awkward and monotone and no sense of humor.
Boring and miserable.
Boring and what in God's name? God knows I didn't see that one coming.
I don't know, but I hope that someone's checked on Jesse Lally because he must be dying.
He got to be, honey, cuz, sir, on your best day.
And I love Jesse Lally, but we are talking about the Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre? Are you kidding me?
Wild. I would love to know how that happened.
Can't. I'm fascinated.
Tells me that they do not run in the same circles.
No, I wouldn't think. But then you know what? Stranger things have happened. But I am fascinated. I need to know. So I don't see Dr. Dre being on the Valley, but child, just give me the backstory.
Can you imagine?
Listen, Dre Joey.
Cameo on the Valley.
Oh.
He goes up to Lala's kid's birthday party.
I would die, but listen, stranger things that happen. Worlds collide all the time. I mean, the older I get, it's really? I mean, don't get me wrong, Michelle is pretty and she kind of does fit in that little type that he likes. But personality-wise, I just don't see it. How could you bring her to an industry party or a red carpet? She's so boring.
Wow. Yeah.
Maybe that's what he wants. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. But daughter, I mean, I can't. Joey, I can't. I'm still processing that one.
I know. At first, I was like, "This has to be AI or blah."
I thought it was.
Yeah, I'm like,
I wanted it to be.
Crazy.
Listen, I don't know. They were spotted at Nobu, and page 6 was once page 6 got it. I thought, okay, all right. There's some meat here. So I don't know, guys. Y'all, slide in the comments. I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? Did you see that coming, Michelle and Dr. Dre?
I mean, I would hope it would be a business meeting, but what would she meet with him about?
What business?
Rap on his next album, right?
Right. What? I mean, nothing makes sense. I try to think was she in the industry in some way? No, not that I'm aware of. It's no idea.
And I don't know if it was a business meeting. You're not holding hands on the way out the door. I guess
certainly not.
Weird.
So very weird. But
maybe she's trying to live that Kelsey life from Rhode Island and not have to work again.
She's well on her way. She's well on her way. If she lands that one, she'll never have to do another thing. Yeah, she good. She good.
Mm-hmm.
She and little mama, they're good. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. But yeah, that one threw me for a loop. That probably is one of the most shocking ones on the list, and that was the last one on the list. Thank you, Joey, because how could I have forgotten that one? Whoa!
I can't stop thinking about it.
I mean, either I'm still processing, and maybe that's my brain deleted it on purpose because it doesn't want to believe it. But I will give Dr. Dre his props. He looks good. He's aging well.
Looks great.
He looks really, really good. Yeah, he looks better now than he did back in the day. So I'm
100%.
Yeah. So I'm okay, not mad. At any rate, y'all. As usual, it is always something exciting and cool to talk about in the Bravo universe. You guys slide in the comments and let us know your thoughts. You still with us on Rhode Island? You still loving the season, the franchise, the ladies? What are your thoughts on Ladies in London, Southern Hospitality? Oh gosh, all the TV just dropped. Real Housewives of Atlanta. The girls are getting kicked on curbs and out of houses. I mean, listen, we got, Summer House, betrayal everywhere, audio is being leaked. No one is trustworthy. And Child the Valley, we over here pulling legends. I am done. Okay?
Done.
Done. All right. Well, I got nothing. Joey?
I got nothing.
All right. Well, we got nothing except for y'all got to come back next week and join us when we will continue to recap Real Housewives of Rhode Island. And honey, there'll be more to talk about. Trust me. You just got to come back, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell because, sometimes the tea just gets so hot. We have to come on early. So another day. We don't know. She got to come back. All right.
Facts.
Thanks as always for tuning in. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.